Hey guys, it's E here from Virginia Grace Living again. So I am in my backyard jungle. My backyard garden. I should call it a jungle. It's getting a little out of hand with some of the weeds and stuff. And I need to do some maintenance back here, but that's not why I'm here actually right now. I'm gonna be picking some green beans and the last bit of my potatoes, see what we have. I didn't pick all the potatoes before because these just look good still, but now they've kind of died back, as you can see, and we're gonna see what we have under the dirt there, and hopefully we get another good little bit of potatoes. I still have a whole 5-gallon bucket full of potatoes in the house, so but let's just see what we got. I think these are Kennebecks, so we're gonna get these pulled up, and yeah. So I did plant some squash back here recently, and it's doing good. We got plenty of time to get that grown up. I need to hit the weed eater over here. My Brussels sprouts, I just think it's time to just go ahead and call these. They aren't really getting big enough, and now they're starting to get some type of black mildewy looking stuff on them. So these got sort of to big enough to eat size almost. This volunteer plant right here looks great. And I mean, it's just loaded with grape tomatoes. I didn't even plant it, obviously, but we got some here that we can pick. But yeah, I'll take it, come out here and check it every so often. And the chickens will probably get some free tomatoes, whatever's outside of this that they can reach. The green beans look great. Probably need to do some picking on this, maybe. We'll see. It might be in between flowering right now. I just picked it back real hard recently, and so it may not have a lot to pick right now, but I do see that it's starting to make flowers again, so that's a good sign. So it'll go through a couple of different phases of putting out beans. We still got a long season yet, so I think we'll get a lot more out of it. If you didn't see the last video, go ahead and check it out. I picked these green beans and showed how I blanch and freeze them. So some of you may not want to get into canning, or it's just not practical for you to do canning. For me, it's not really practical to do green bean canning right now whenever I don't really have enough to fill up the canner. To me, it's just not worth, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. I'd rather just blanch and freeze and seal them and just pull them out when I need them. All right, let's kind of start over here with these. When I get done getting these up, we're gonna do some weeding back here also. Another volunteer tomato plant. So these look pretty good. Unfortunately, that potato got a little green. We'll just have to cut that green part off. But let's go ahead and start pulling these up. And then we're gonna have to dig through here a little bit. Got a little exposed there to the elements and started to green up, which you don't really want. Let's just get this out of here. That big one, nice. Holy cow. Bigger basket. Another monster potato. Alright, let's see. Did we miss any over here? It's probably about all of them on this side. We got some on the other side. Real quick, we'll go check. Gotta be careful because I got a golden melon or a cantaloupe or something planted right there. Man, I tell you what, these weeds, man, it's that time of the year where you're just battling them, and if you don't stay on top of them, they win. Let's see. Let's see about this one. there. For leftover stuff that we didn't pick, that's not too bad. This is a pretty good sized basket. I mean, look at some of these potatoes. These are Kennebecks, and I will definitely grow these again. I mean, come on, look at that. My red Pontiacs did okay, but they didn't do near as good as these Kennebecks for me. But then again, I didn't really plant any back here in this backyard garden. Some green on these. I'm gonna just have to peel off that green stuff, but that's okay. I'd say this is about 15 pounds or so potatoes. So we're gonna get these, we're gonna let these kind of dry off, and then we'll just brush off that dirt and clean them as we need them. All right, I hate to do it, guys, but I'm just gonna have to cut these Brussels down and let the chickens have them, and all the rest of these cabbages. Actually, yeah, that one I might be able to get that cabbage here, peel it back and see, but the rest of them are just where I cut the cabbage anyway. So we're gonna get these out, and then we're gonna do some weed eating back here, and hopefully by the end of the video it's gonna look a little different back here. Got that cleaned up, but still got a lot of weeds in here, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. But it looked like I actually may have some usable Brussels sprouts there, so I went ahead and cut those, and we'll see what we can get off of them and rinse them off and everything. But I'll show you guys what I got. All right, so most of them are fairly small, but I don't know, we'll see what we can get off of these. Got a couple small cabbages that I had. But yeah, I don't know, some of these look decent. So I'm dirty pulling all that up. So we're gonna go ahead and get all these rinsed off here in a minute. I gotta pull the weed eater out and hit this garden back here. Well, that's about it for now on weeding the garden. It still has a lot of weeds that I need to go through with my strap hoe, and you know, but this is as good as it's gonna get right now. I work a full-time job, so I'm not a full-time YouTuber like some people. Not a disparaging comment by any means. I'm very happy for anyone that's able to do this full-time for themselves and not have to have a second job. But I do this for enjoyment, so this is, after work, I have time to do a little bit. Tomorrow I'll come through and try and do some more weeding. That's what I call a little backyard grocery shop in here. Bunch of potatoes here, got some tomatoes, a bunch of stuff in the front yard to pick too, but that will do for now. Alright guys, it's the next day today. I got a few things I need to do out here, so I figured I'd bring you guys along anyhow. I gotta do some fertilizing back here in the front yard. So yesterday we're in the backyard garden. Today I got some greenhouse and some of the other things I need to fertilize. So I'm going to be using some AgroThrive fruit and flower, and we're going to go ahead and get some of these tomatoes and pepper plants fertilized. And then we're going to go to the backyard garden and use some general purpose on some of those smaller plants. about. I don't get too scientific whenever I'm measuring this out. The great thing about this fertilizer is you are not going to burn any of your plants or over fertilize. Really, it's an organic fertilizer, and it's really good. It's fairly, for an organic fertilizer, it releases the nutrients fairly quickly compared to other organic fertilizers, and it feeds your plants for a long time. So it's really good. I recommend it. I'm going to put a link in the description to where you can find this stuff if you want to check it out. Fertilize some of these peppers and tomatoes in here in the greenhouse. Alright guys, well I didn't really have a plan for closing out this video, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, make sure you go ahead and leave us a comment. Like I said, with the AgroThrive, I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description just for different sizes, different varieties. So I have the fruit and flower that I use once I'm starting to get flowers and fruits on the plants, and then the general purpose just to help get that vegetative growth going. But like I said, putting those links in the description, and as always, if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.